Hi guys, my name is Talion, and I have the pleasure and the honor to have the mother of all Chocoboats and Cthulhu's, the Red Ninja, Megan. Hello!
Hello, hi everyone.
So,
That was quite the intro. That was nice.
yeah, thank you. I try to, give everyone a proper introduction, so yeah, maybe. Maybe it worked.
Little confidence booster. I like it.
Fantastic. So, why are you the mother of all Cthulhu's?
Well, I guess for myself, they're not Cthulhu's. They're. Oh man, I pronounced everything wrong. What was it? I don't even remember. What did I pronounce it wrong? It was so many prime times ago that I, think I know how to say some things, and then I say it, and then I immediately know that it's wrong.
I think it was Cthulhu or Cthulhu, something like that.
Chalutu, that's what it was.
Yes.
Yeah. So Cthulhu turned into Chalutu, and I don't even know how to say the right Final Fantasy one. So whatever, it's Chocoboat now, and my ability to mispronunciate words like that has turned into a running joke, which really I'm totally fine with because I say it wrong, so it's my own fault, and I will take full blame for it.
Okay. Well, but you don't have anything to do with the H.P. Lovecraft Cthulhu mythos?
I do not.
Okay. Well, great stories. So, okay, I think I will take some questions that I asked Rebecca. And what is the first thing you do when you arrive at the office?
Well, I like to, sit down. I like to get a coffee, make myself comfortable, and then straight to the forums, checking the inbox, seeing what players are trying to let me know, or sometimes they'll tell me things that the night before I had asked questions about, and then they answer them. So it's really awesome to keep that conversation going. I turn my Xbox on, I log in there, I see what everyone is up to on Xbox, and I kind of have dedicated myself to the Xbox One section of the forums. So I kind of hover around there mostly and talk to our Xbox One team if there's any serious bugs that have popped up over the night that we don't know about. And yeah, from there, we just kind of, like Rebecca said, we just address fires. We see if there's anything that needs our attention ASAP. And then if not, then we just continue our day doing our tasks.
All right, sounds fantastic. I think a great question that everyone has, especially the console players, are why does the updates take so long compared to the PC updates?
So console updates compared to PC take a little bit more time because we don't have the ability like we do with PC to just flip a switch in the office and have the update go live. It needs to have collected fixes and changes that have happened already on PC that we collect. We have to test on consoles because not everything that is put into PC will 100% work on consoles. So we have to test it specifically for consoles, and then that gets submitted to either Sony or Microsoft, and then it's in their hands, on their plate, to test themselves and approve or tell us, there's these bugs that are too big to send out to our players, so you need to fix it and send it back. So there's this kind of back and forth with them. So it's kind of always up in the air when we can get it out to our players, depending on if it will pass certification quickly or not. But it is something that we strive to do as quickly as possible once we know, okay, this is the cutoff date for fixes to grab. That's, test as long and as quick as we can, and then get it to cert, and fingers crossed it takes, less than a week, and we can get it out to our player base.
All right, sounds fantastic. But I don't play on consoles, but I think many players who are listening to this are from the consoles, and so yeah, guys, there you have it. There's your answer why these updates take longer than on the PC. So on to the next question. How do you prepare for Primetime?
Primetime for me is a lot of fun. Like Rebecca said before, it's kind of designated on my plate to take care of most of the aspects for Primetime. Rebecca and I will discuss beforehand, is there something that you really want to do for Primetime, or do you want me to just kind of out of thin air? Like, I kind of have a Word document of ideas going that have been going for a long time, and if I'm struggling to think of something to do, I'll grab from that. But it's a fun process. Like, during the entire week, I'm randomly going to Tumblr, I'm going to DeviantArt, or of course I'm in the fan art section of the forums and searching for that awesome fan art to show, and then we each, print off our own, and it's just kind of a fun, not very stressful way of collecting information. And then, Primetime happens and it's a blast to do. We watch the chat and they're always awesome, and then they get to watch us play and we give away some platinum, and it's always a really good time. I enjoy doing it.
Yeah, I love Primetime. I think it's the first show I ever saw around Warframe. I'm not that long of a player. I'm playing since October last year. And I stick to it every week. I try to watch it when I'm not around or something comes in the way. I always try to catch it up on YouTube or on the VOD, and it's always fun, especially the community and the fan art section. I love it. It's so amazing what the community, how amazing creative these people are. It's fantastic. It's breathtaking.
Yeah, every week it blows my mind what I can find and what people are willing to spend their hours and days on for this game. And it's really, really very humbling to know that people will spend that time just to draw art that they love and they really do want us to see. And, we try and showcase all the fan art we possibly can. And there's just so much out there, and it's so awesome to see.
Yeah, absolutely. So, next question. The most satisfying part of your job.
The most satisfying part of my job would be the community reaction to the things that we put out. I mean, it's not always positive. It won't always be positive, but there's always that kind of mountain we have to climb to get up there. And then we put something out there and we have that crazy amount of admiration and just player base that loves what we do and is continuing to support us, which is completely mind-blowing to me. And they just, each time we put something out, it's, oh, this is great, this is awesome, I'm so excited about it. People make YouTube videos like yourself, people do fan art, and it's just awesome to see the positivity when we put so much work into something, and it definitely pays off.
Yeah, of course. You're just don't doing these updates or this game in general just for yourself. You're doing it mostly for the community, because if you don't do it for the community, then why won't they? Then they won't play the game. I mean, it's totally fine that you want that everyone has a good experience with the game. It's fantastic.
Exactly.
I hope you can understand me. I'm freakingly nervous.
Don't be nervous. We're just having a casual chat.
Yeah, you say that. Sorry guys. So, have you ever recorded some audio files like Rebecca does for the Lotus?
I definitely don't do anything for the Lotus. That is all Rebecca. That is her thing. The only audio files that are myself that are currently in Warframe would be the sound effects you hear for some of Valkyr's powers. Warcry is my screaming, and I still believe that the female capture target is my voice still currently. And I might have some doing in some infested sounds. I'm not sure if any of my gurgles and screams went into that, but I definitely did some recordings for that.
Okay, but you don't have such a big role as Rebecca has, as I said, as Lotus, such like, I don't know, oh God, what was her name? I think it was the Mesa Quest. I think.
Oh, are you talking about with Maru?
Yeah, Maru. Something like
Yeah,
that.
that's no, I don't have like a role like a character like the Lotus or Maru or anyone like that. It's nope, not yet.
Okay, do you would like to have it? And yeah, how would you prepare for that?
I mean, it would be awesome. I wouldn't say no to it. I definitely have absolutely no voice acting ability or um, background or anything, so I wouldn't know how to really change my voice, I guess. So if they wanted to just be like, "Hey, Megan, your voice is perfect for this character," I'd be like, "Awesome! I will talk in a booth for hours for you." That's pretty much the extent of my talent with that.
All right, all right. I would like to hear some voice acting of you, but yeah, maybe in the near future.
Maybe down the road.
Yeah. So, your favorite Warframe and why would be?
I think, well, not I think, I definitely have solidified myself with Ember Prime being my main Warframe with a lot of things that I do. I've always really catered to fire type characters, be that any game, be that Pokemon, be that elsewhere. And she always kind of resonated with me when I first started. A lot of Warframes have a special place in my heart. I love Oberon's Reckoning. It's just extremely satisfying. I love Loki Prime for his invisibility and his tricksterness. Mirage is just awesome to play with. I love her abilities. But as for favorite, I would have to say Ember Prime for sure.
All right. Yeah, my favorite Warframe is Mirage. I play her so much. I love her. She's perfect for my playstyle. Yeah, that's a favorite or my favorite Warframe, and I can't wait for her Harlequin helmet Noggle. That's
Yeah, I heard that on Rebecca's interview.
I think I will buy 20 of them all over my list set.
Just covered.
So wonderful, wonderful. What is your least favorite mission type that you say no, please don't, nah,
I wouldn't say I have that reaction exactly.
Okay.
But I guess my least favorite would just have to be. Oh man, that's a tough question because I don't hate any kind of game mode or anything like that. I would just say the least satisfying for me is probably Exterminate, just because it's, you go in there and you kill all the enemies as possible and you're done. I like Survival, how it gets harder. In Defense, it gets harder. There's just more of a challenge. Exterminate's fun when you just have that urge to just kill everything and then you're done the mission. But yeah, I like when missions get difficult and they get harder, and I love the new spy vaults. They add some really cool gameplay to it.
All right, fantastic. What is your take on the differences between the PC community and the Xbox One community, or general every three communities?
At first, I was a little bit scared of the Xbox One community. I grew up playing Xbox, but I was never one of those, Call of Duty gamers where they're hardcore into the chat and they're kind of mean and I watched so many, not horror videos, but videos of chat for consoles and stuff, and they're just scary. I'm just like, oh, they're such bullies, blah, blah, blah. But the Xbox One community has been awesome. They are obviously not as big as PC, so they don't have, like, if you'll notice in the forums that it's mostly, PC players starting new threads, and then every now and then you'll see an Xbox One or a PS4 one, and that's because, they are smaller than PC, but that definitely doesn't mean their voice is smaller, and they're just as awesome as our PC community. They love Warframe, they appreciate us, and we appreciate them, and we try and answer their questions just as much as we answer PC.
Yeah, please don't get me wrong. I want to start any fight here between these three communities. That's no. Please don't get me
no
that way.
No platform wars.
No, please. Maybe PvP could be great.
PvP. I love PvP. It's awesome.
Why? Why? For me, it's I don't get PvP. Meh. It's not
I heard it's not your thing.
No, not at all. But I was never in any games the PvP guy. I don't know. All right, I played it in World of Warcraft in the vanilla, but it wasn't that kind of PvP. It was just farming some points, and that's it. It wasn't really dedicated PvP playing. Why do you think is PvP so great and so much fun in Warframe?
For me personally, I think it's because we've spent so much time fighting the AI. We've fought the Grineer and the Corpus, and I think we've almost kind of memorized their tactics and their way of hiding behind things and fighting us. And it's just so much. It's refreshing. It's different to fight a player that has maybe played it enough to develop their own kind of tactic of hiding and going up high and sniping you from above, or well, there's no snipers in it right now, but like hiding above or finding their own little route that they don't think anyone else has thought of. And it's just fun to play other people that also enjoy PvP, and it's not it's not a bloodbath. It's not people getting angry at each other. It's people having fun. We're in a squad and we're just here to capture the Cephalon or kill our friends, I guess, but it's in the most fun way possible.
All right, fantastic. Well, maybe in the near future I will try it myself. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe
you should give it some tries.
I think I should do that, but I don't know. I'm just so into farming lately that I have to push my mastery rank and to try out new weapons and but I don't.
Well, when you need a break, PvP is there for you.
Yeah, good to know. Thank you. All right. Do you play other games?
I currently am on a little game hiatus, solely because I do not possess internet at my house, so I don't have the ability to play any other kind of PC games or console games. Sometimes I'll come into work and play some Xbox during the weekend and keep track of that. But for the most part, I play my DS, I play my Pokemon, I play my Majora's Mask, and I do have an N64. I have two N64 consoles that, don't ask me why I have two, but I have two, and I like to, again, play Pokemon Snap, the classics, Diddy Kong Racing. Pretty much all my childhood games I still play to this day, and I enjoy them just as much.
Wow. Now we're getting old.
Yeah, now it's a flashback.
I have my N64 here on the shelf, and I like to play it with my son. He's 3 years old, and he loves Pokemon. It's fantastic, and it's really, really
Your son
fun.
Sounds like a cool dude.
He is, and maybe I will get him to Warframe when he's, I don't know, mastery rank 12 or something like that.
Only then.
Or I have to, I don't know, mod the game to get all the blood and gore effects out. I don't know.
Rated M for mature.
That's a good question. Will there ever be a gore filter? That, I mean, you have talked, or the dev team has talked in, I think, 2 or 3 dev streams that there was the gore effects and the death animations were more horrible and more gruesome in the past. Will this come back anytime? Do you have any information about that?
I haven't heard anything about bringing gore back or reducing gore in general. If it is something that the devs want to do, I think right now it's kind of a lower priority until we get some bigger things fixed and solved. But I'm a huge fan of gore, so more gore the better. All
right. Okay. Yep. So, last year you were on the Gamescom, I think.
Yes, I was there.
You were fantastic. Then my information is right. What was your impression of Gamescom and the German audience and Germany in general?
It was completely mind-blowing to me. I had never even been to that part of the world in my entire life. And it was kind of a culture shock at first, but the players there were so nice to us. They just wanted to, hang out with us all day, and I wanted to hang out with them all day. And then we had the live stream, and they were just so nice to us, and it was completely humbling. I remember going back to my hotel, and like I was just in shock about how much appreciation the German fans were to us and how positive they were about everything. And I want to go back so bad.
All right, fantastic. If you ever come back to Berlin, give me a call. I can show you some interesting and fascinating places, and maybe a good Döner Kebab Bude.
Oh God, those are so good. They're none
fantastic
over here in Canada. It's so sad.
And I don't get why. I mean, here in Germany or I think in Germany you get them in every corner, and I don't get why they're in your part of the world.
We might have like our not so good Canadian Americanized version of it that obviously isn't anywhere near as awesome as German doner kebab, but I refuse to get it here because it will just ruin it for me. I just have to go back to Berlin and Germany to experience that again.
Okay, fantastic. That's really good, really good. So, what could I ask you? Yeah, genau. Why German? Get out of my head, German, please. So, how do you keep yourself pumped for your job?
Keeping myself pumped for my job is not a hard thing to do. You think about it every day. Some days are better than others. I won't say that every day is awesome, but at the end of the day, it's a video game, and it's a video game that I appreciate myself and I really have a lot of faith in. So it's not a difficult fleet to wake up and be like, oh, I got to go to work today. Oh, okay. Think positive thoughts. It's like, oh man, I'm going to go into work early today, and I'm going to get this done, and I'm excited to go into work. So it's not a difficult task to get pumped for work. It's just, like I said, some days are better than others, but none of them terrible.
All right. How do you handle really bad negative critique?
Definitely at first it was a bit defeating to read some of the comments that some people say, but you kind of have to develop a thick skin and a backbone, and you just, you take it with a grain of salt. Some people can get upset very quickly over something, and you just need to talk to them rationally and figure out exactly what the problem is and try to help them with it. As for how I handle it, definitely try not to take it personally, because it's usually not personal. It's just them being, a little upset over something. So just don't take it personal. Take it with a grain of salt and try and help them as best as you can, because it's even more rewarding when you've helped someone who is very angry and very salty about something, and then you help them and it changes it around, and they're like, oh, like, thanks for helping me, like, I'm sorry I flew off the handle, and you're like, don't even worry about it, man, like, happens all the time. So it's kind of rewarding to be able to help someone that's a little bit salty.
All right, fantastic. So I had a question in my mind. Oh god, it was so good, and now it's gone. Crap. Well, so maybe it'll come back. Oh yeah, there it is. I'm so prepared. It's fantastic. Great. So, what was the funniest moment you've ever had in the office, where you had a really, really gut-wrenching belly laugh?
Oh man, that is a great question. I think that it's hard to remember a specific one, because we have a lot of laughs, especially because our community team like kind of sits together and we're kind of a little packed there. So even like recently we were playing a PvP match, and unfortunately one of our community members was by himself, so it was 3 against 1, and we just destroyed him, and he was just getting so mad in a funny kind of way, and I was crying laughing, just being like, you need to step your game up, dude, like come on, it's just 3 against 1, you can handle this. And it was just hilarious.
Okay, fantastic. So yeah, I think we will wrap this up with the last question. What is your overall playtime?
Overall playtime, that requires some data that I will try and find for you right now.
Fantastic. So yeah, while we are waiting, thank you guys for listening to this interview, and as soon as Megan gets his answer, I shut up and let her talk to you again and say some final words. And yeah,
I'm trying to dig. I'm digging.
I will think I cut this pause off.
Just edit this out.
I don't know, maybe. Or just the screen from The Simpsons is technical difficulties, I don't know.
Yeah, just that Jeopardy music in the background of me trying to find something. Let's see here. Sorry, I'm on a different computer, so I'm trying to open things up that haven't been opened on this computer before.
No problem. As I said, I will cut out the silent parts, and that's okay.
Okay, I think I almost found it.
Yeah, take your time. We're not in a hurry.
Oh man, this computer is so slow. I found it. So according to the database of knowledge, my DE Megan account has 180 hours logged so far.
All right, that's just for PC?
Yes, I don't have the ability right now to check my Xbox, so that's my PC.
Yeah, fantastic. Yeah, and as I said, I think we will wrap this interview up here. Do you have any last words for the listener? That would be great.
My last words are thank you very much for listening to our beautiful voices for this duration, and I hope to see you in the forums and in-game.
All right, fantastic. Just let me say thank you for your fantastic work. I think every one of us are really appreciated. And yeah, thank you. You're doing a fantastic job, and yeah, keep that in mind when you have a bad day.
I will keep those words in my head.
That's fantastic. Yeah, guys, thank you for listening. I hope you liked that interview. If so, you can leave a like, and yeah, thank you for listening, and we'll see us in the next video. Bye!